If you've been thinking about quitting smoking, you're probably terrified of the withdrawal. Most smokers don't keep smoking because they enjoy it, they keep smoking because they are scared of the pain that comes when they stop. But what if I told you that the physical battle is actually much shorter than you think? According to scientific research, the intense physical demand for nicotine doesn't last forever. In fact, in exactly 14 days, your body achieves what science calls chemical freedom. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the full body detox timeline day by day, so you know exactly when the pain peaks, when your lungs start clearing, and the exact moment your body becomes nicotine-free. Before we start the clock on day one, we need to set some ground rules. You need to understand that nicotine is a fast-acting drug. It enters your brain quickly and it leaves your body quickly. The mistake most people make is confusing the physical addiction with the psychological habit. The mental habit of needing something in your hand or smoking with your coffee can take months to rewire, but the physical chemical chains that make your body scream for a cigarette, those can be broken in roughly 2 weeks. So for the next 14 days, I want you to shift your mindset. You aren't depriving yourself of a friend, you are putting your body into a 2-week intensive healing window. Let's begin the timeline. The moment you extinguish that final cigarette, the healing process begins. Within just 20 minutes, your heart rate and blood pressure begin to drop. By the 12-hour mark, the carbon monoxide levels in your blood drop to normal, allowing fresh oxygen to rush into your system. But we have to be honest about what comes next. As you move into day 2 and 3, you enter the shock. This is where you must build what I call a social firewall. For these first 3 days, you need to stay away from your smoker friends completely. I know you love them, but right now, your brain is looking for an excuse to fail, and seeing them smoke will break you. Send them a text saying, "I'm taking a health break for a few days. I will catch up with you next week." Do not go to the places where you usually smoke. If you usually smoke with your morning coffee, this is the time to switch to tea or juice for 3 days. You have to break the ritual to break the habit. This is also the exact moment where the next cigarette trap appears. Your brain will scream that you need just one more to focus. This is where you use the water weapon. Every time a craving hits, scientifically, it will only last about 3 to 5 minutes. Instead of fighting it, immediately chug a large glass of water. The physical action of drinking satisfies the hand-to-mouth habit, and rapid hydration helps reduce the intensity of withdrawal headaches. Breathe deep, drink the water, and wait 5 minutes. The wave will crash, and you will be safe. Once you survive that 3-day hump, you enter the awakening. Around day 4 or 5, you might notice your coffee tastes different, or food has more flavor, because your nerve endings are regrowing. However, be warned, you might actually start coughing more during this week. This is often called the smoker's flu, and it is actually a great sign. It means the paralyzing effect of the smoke has worn off, and the tiny hairs in your lungs are waking up and aggressively sweeping out years of accumulated tar. Don't take cough suppressant medicine. Let your body clean itself out. Drink warm honey water to soothe your throat and let the process happen. Because you are feeling vulnerable right now, I have a strict rule for this phase. Extend your social firewall for the full 14 days. Do not go back to your smoking friends yet. I repeat, do not hang out with your smoking circle during this week. Your brain is currently rewiring itself and your willpower is exhausted. Since you are avoiding the social ritual, you will notice your hands and mouth feel empty. You have a habit of lifting your hand to your mouth hundreds of times a day, and your brain misses that motion. You need to keep your mouth busy so your brain doesn't panic. Carry cinnamon sticks, chewing gum, or a reusable straw with you everywhere. When you feel that restless energy, chew on the cinnamon stick or suck air through the straw. This physical action tricks your brain into thinking it is getting what it wants, calming that oral fixation while you continue to heal. Welcome to week 2. If week 1 was about surviving, week 2 is where you finally start to feel the benefits. The first thing you will notice is your circulation. The blood is pumping easily to your hands and feet again, so you might find you are warmer than usual. Even your gums are getting healthier, similar to the effect of a deep dental cleaning because the blood flow is returning to your mouth. By day 10, the average person reports that those intense craving moments are happening much less frequently. The noise of addiction is getting quieter. Now, you need to actively replace the dopamine. You used to get a hit of happiness from a cigarette. You need to replace that with a hit from oxygen. When you would usually take a smoke break, take a walking break instead. Walk fast for 5 minutes. The rush of oxygen to your brain releases natural endorphins that mimic the relaxation of nicotine, but without the poison. This is scientifically the best way to retrain your brain's reward system during this phase. And then you hit the milestone, day 14. This is where you achieve chemical freedom. Scientifically speaking, by the 2-week mark, there is virtually no nicotine left in your system driving physical dependence. You have successfully detoxed the drug. If you feel a desperate urge to smoke right now, realize that it's because your memory wants it, not because your body physically needs it. You have won the physical war. Before you celebrate too much, we need a serious reality check. Hitting day 14 is a massive victory, but you are currently in what I call the dopamine trap. While the chemical nicotine is gone, your brain's reward pathways took years to build, and science shows it takes about 90 days for your dopamine receptors to fully reset to that of a non-smoker. This means you are chemically free, but you are mentally vulnerable. Do not get overconfident. This is usually when people slip up because they think, I've quit, so I can handle just one puff with my friends. You cannot. That one puff will wake up the sleeping receptors and reset your timeline back to day 1. You need to stay vigilant and keep your social firewall up anytime you feel weak over the next few months, while your brain finishes its deep healing. You now have the full timeline. You know that the hardest days are just the first 3, you know to use the water method to surf the craving waves, and you know to keep your mouth busy with cinnamon sticks or straws to calm your brain while you continue to heal. If you are starting this journey today, I want you to commit down in the comments. Type day 1 below so this community can support you. Now that you have stopped the damage, you need to repair what has been done. Your lungs need help to clear out the tar faster. If you found this video helpful, hit the subscribe button to get more useful updates to enhance your health.